Hi everyone. So, beginning of the week, I did a community post on the YouTube channel and on my Instagram account. So if you're not following the Instagram account, it's Nathan_Hiley. So I did a poll, 3 options. Reveal video on the new car, final video on the A6, or final video on the Mercedes CLA estate. Pretty much everyone voted for the reveal video, so that's what we're doing today. So let's get straight on to the cinematic. So here's the new rebuild project for the channel. What do you guys think about it? So it's a 2016 Audi A3. It's registered on the 1st of November 2016, which makes it a 66 plate. So being a 66 plate, this A3 is a facelift model. So on the facelifts, they just have sharper lines, like for example around the grille, around the headlights. So this one is not an S-Line, it's an SE, but I was quite surprised. It does have xenon headlights with the daytime running strip, which is a bonus for an SE. It's got a few little extras on it, rear parking sensors, etc. And this one is a 1.6 TDI, so it's a diesel, 6-speed manual gearbox, and a brilliant thing, it's free road tax and it's ULEZ compliant. So I'm gonna do a walk around the car before we start looking at the damage. So on this one, I won this at Copart Sandwich, which is about 3.5 hours away from myself. So I bidded blind. The photos were nice and clear on Copart, which is a bonus. Apart from the damage, it is a nice little tidy car. Can't see no marks on the car. So this one has rear parking sensors, which is another bonus. But yeah, it's a nice little car. To be honest, I weren't even looking for one of these. So last Friday when I won the car, as I work nights for Network Rail, I was actually on a medical on Friday. So Thursday night I wasn't at work, paid rest. I couldn't get sleep early. So about 3 o'clock in the morning, just scrolling through Copart what's in auction that day, and I spotted this one. Luckily, I won it. But yeah, as you can see, no scuffs, no marks around the bodywork. It is a nice tidy car. Obviously, apart from the damage, but like you know, that will soon be repaired. So let's have a look inside the boot. It is a good practical size, and this one does have a 2-stage boot floor, so that's the higher setting. And you literally just grab the handle, pull it back. I'll try and do this one-handed. I'm making this look hard, aren't I? There we go. And that's the lower setting. So one thing this does have, which is quite rare these days, it has a spare wheel, because for some reason most car manufacturers these days just supply a pump and that tyre goo stuff. So, which in my opinion, if you have a full-on blowout, you got a hole in the sidewall, what's that tyre goo gonna do? You then got to get recovered back to home or to a tyre shop. That's just a ball ache. All car manufacturers should always keep a spare wheel on the vehicle. So what we'll do now, we'll have a look on the interior. So as you can see, these are the curtain airbags. Both sides did deploy, unfortunately, so driver side and passenger side. Well, not unfortunately, as it is more content for the channel, but you know what I mean. So we'll just have a look on the inside now. The driver's steering wheel didn't deploy, neither did the dashboard, and on these newer cars, they have it's called a knee airbag. So as you can see, airbag just here, the airbags around this area, that didn't go off either, which is a bonus. Both front seat belts, the tensions did deploy on this one. This one's still loose. It still is tensioning, but that passenger side one's locked up. So I'm going to get both of the fronts done on this. I'll either get replacements or send them to the airbag team to get professionally repaired. The driver's seat airbag did go off. So when I won this car on Friday, that was about £1. I had a look on eBay, how much is a seat airbag. So they're about £120. just for the airbag. Had a look at seats, they varied. They went from like 250 to 500 pounds, you know, like half leather or S-line seats. And then I actually see some, I think it was Rotherham, there was a complete interior. Honestly, buy it now, £20, or make an offer. So I thought I'd be cheeky, just make an offer of a £10. 2 minutes later, I'm not even kidding you, he accepted. So I messaged him, when can I pick him up? He was like, you can come now if you want. Rotherham's about 98 miles from me in Peterborough. So started up the old Banana, which is the yellow Seat Leon, 1.9 TDI, £20 diesel. There. So I'm not going to be installing that interior into this car, as this car is a low mileage. It's only got 41,000 miles. The seats are mint, so is the driver's seat, obviously, apart from the airbag gone off. So those seats, as you know, they cost me £10. The cheapest second-hand seat airbag is £120. £20 diesel, so that's £30. So I'll put the airbag out the other seat into this one, and I'll send it to a company in Peterborough, which is a car upholsterer. He will then stitch up the seam to how it should be. Job done. I don't think I'm going to get away with using this original headliner, as there is quite a few creases in this. So I think I will have to buy a replacement headliner. We'll see though. I've had cars before where when I've taken the headliner out to place the airbags, out in the sun, the creases are gone, but you can't always guarantee on that. So in my head, I know I possibly need, a headliner. So I'll just show you the actual dashboard and etc. Right, I'm just going to apologise about sunlight. For once, it's no more wind noise. It is very sunny again today. It's 27 degrees, it is warm in this car. So we had the rain at the beginning of the week, it cooled it down, now it's getting hot, really hot again. So, as you can see, 41,000 miles, and it's actually got fuel in it as well. So it's got a nice multimedia screen that just pops out. I don't know if you just see that, or you can do it on the button just here. You can have it closed or you can have it out. There's your multimedia controls. It's got electric handbrake, this one. AC still works, nice and cold, it didn't hit there. This does have Apple CarPlay, but it's not wireless on this. You do have to have it plugged in for a USB, which underneath the armrest, you've got two USB ports and an aux port. The sat-nav does work on these. It has a little like memory card style with the maps. That's still in there, hasn't been taken, which is good. I guess it's got a CD-ROM, which I didn't see. And another good thing, I got lucky again. 1 key, 2 keys, which is a bonus. I'll pop the bonnet, we'll start looking. I'll just show you in the back quickly. Let me just move this car key. In the back, nice, and honestly, this car is a nice, tidy little car. So we'll get on to the damage now. I'll pop the bonnet. So here's the damage on the Audi A3. It's the driver's front corner. As you can see, the wing's fully gone. The headlight is damaged on this one, the bumper, and unfortunately it did take the bonnet with it as well. We didn't get quite as lucky as the A6. If you haven't seen the videos on that one, go back and have a look. That one was passenger front corner, and that one didn't touch the bonnet, luckily. So from here, obviously we're not dismantling the car in today's video. This is just a reveal video. The dismantling will be the next video when we take all the parts off. But from here, I can see there is suspension damage. Looks like I've got some camber on it now. And as you can see, the tyre is hanging on for dear life. So when I price these cars up before bidding, for example, like I can see there is suspension damage, I price it up as it's the worst, so everything like drive shaft, shock, wishbone, tyre rod end, anti-roll bar link, just so now I haven't got any sudden surprises on the prices of the parts. I'll get the bonnet open now. So I did, just to let you know, this car is a category S, which means structural damage. The A6, that's a Cat S, but there was no structural damage on that one. This one, I'll just show you the passenger side apron. So this is where the wing bolts up to. If you see, it's got the seam here and the spot welds. As you can see on the driver's side, can you see where it's been pushed back? It has got a buckle there. So that will need pulling. From what I can see from top, the chassis leg doesn't look like it's being touched, but we'll have a proper look on the next video. I'll look through this gap here. The crash bar doesn't look like it got touched at all. Hopefully the chassis leg further back is not being touched on the outside. That's the airbag crash sensor. That's fully broke on this one. They have a clear pipe which joins that to the passenger side front crash sensor. That's split. The wires, I think that those wires are for the horn, and I think these two wires, yeah, these two wires are for the crash sensor, and these two wires are for the horn. So I need to rewire these ones when we're repairing the car. But yeah, that's all the damage on this one. Just a little teaser for the next video. I have already started buying parts for this car, genuine Audi parts, and I've been getting some absolute bargains. Not as cheap as my £10 seats, but yeah, I've been getting some really good prices on some genuine parts. So unfortunately, that is an end for today's video. Leave a comment what you think about the new project rebuild, and also hopefully that will be the only structural damage to this one, but we'll see in the next video when we start stripping it down. If you did like today's video, smash that like button because it really does help with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We're about 25 subscribers off 4,000 now, which I appreciate all of you guys who have subscribed and who watch my videos. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.